Namaste, and welcome to another edition of Wakey, because my first cup of coffee, Bakey, with Reiki. Today's every one of my mornings are interesting, wonderful, and beautiful lately, and today especially. Let me put this down and introduce you to my sidekick. Hey, how you doing? Yeah, today it's almost like a start of another adventure. Yet it's still within my 1,000-day adventure. Today is day 201, and I feel like like I said, I'm starting a new adventure. And so let's see what's going to happen. Today started with I woke up. Because of the heat, I haven't been sleeping really well, so I've slept in a little longer. Set my alarm clock till 4:30. Yet I woke up at about 4:20, and I'd woken up earlier, and the thought was, "What am I going to talk about today?" And I went to bed going, "All right, let me hear an answer." And then I woke up at 4:20. I hadn't heard anything. So I came in and I start doing my with my A Course in Miracles, and what we're doing now is every so often they'll have you go back and re-listen to the past 10-15 lessons, and so that's what I'm doing now. And so I popped up, listened to the lesson, and then I was going into then I started doing my meditation, Reiki, yoga practice, and I says, "All right, clear my mind. Let's just channel." And so what I did was just open my mind again, and that's what I'm going to talk about today. And I just allowed, and messages started coming in, lots of messages, and they were the messages that are I call from out there, because I didn't like some of them. Yes, some of them was stuff that I knew I had to share, yet some of the stuff was like, ugh. And the reason it was, ugh, because it was stuff I knew I had to do, yet it's like, wow. It was almost like, why are you telling me to do that? Why? And then, as I'm nearing the end, I was finished with my exercises, I'm getting my coffee and stuff ready, this constantly is happening to me. I don't believe in coincidences. And so once again, I'm sitting there going, okay, I got this message. I see why I have to give it. It can be that, or it can be this. What is it? And then all of a sudden I went, oh no, not the Course of Miracles. And I went and pulled up my computer to see which lesson it was, and sure enough. A lot of the stuff I want to talk about, I would say, is controversial, really goes against what I was taught. And part of what I'm trying to share is in a manner that is not teaching or preaching. It is more on the lines of sharing what I am using in my life. So that's why I feel okay doing this, and that's the way I'm working on presenting it. And so what happened this morning is I look at the Course of Miracles, and the Course of Miracles is the salvation of the earth depends on you. And if you've been going through the Course of Miracles, or if you've been following it the way I have been following, it's like, I get it. And I really get it when I went back and looked and saw, oh, that's what that lesson was this morning. It's not that I'm to save the entire world. It's one that I'm to save myself. And that's what this is all about. It's saving ourselves so we feel good, saving ourselves so we can present a smiling example to the world. Because when we save ourselves and we're feeling good and just amazing because we have done this and overcome all of the trauma of our life, we want to share that with anyone, even if it's just a smile. I was even thinking this morning about my walks this morning, what would it be like if I just waved at every car? And it was like, wow, that'd probably be a cool video, because people might not know how to accept someone waving and happy, out trying to just be happy and spread it to the world. That's the salvation of the world. We save ourselves so we feel good, so we're not putting out negative energy. And then who knows what else we can do. And where this really linked into what I'm going to be talking about here, and what the whole thing is yes, I have a message. And it's what has helped me and transformed my life. And in the past, with my art, when I've been expressed and done what I did, I remember the vibration penetrator. It was just the craziest flippant idea I've ever had for an art project. 2 tons of records. Yeah, but people loved it. People were just totally, their mind was just totally shifted in so many ways because of that. I transformed people's lives. I saw so many smiles. Yeah, when we come out of our shell and share what's good inside of us, just because we know it's good and we want to do it, that's how we transform the world. And that's what I'm doing with my Makito and my dojo and sharing this information, these videos. I'm sharing what I'm doing in my life and what's working and what works great. And what I want to share and go into, and I'll try not go long, I'm actually going to make a video and put it on my dojo, is about clairvoyant. Well, I'm just going to use the word channeling. And what channeling that I'm talking to is, I channel, as far as most people would know, other people. I channel God. Lately I've been channeling Usui Sensei. I've been channeling Usui Sensei for quite a while. Ever since I started looking into his history and his path and getting to know him. And that's one of the secrets of channeling. I grew up in a Christian religion. And I was told to do something, but we just didn't call it channeling. We called it prayer. And what I was supposed to do is ask questions. And then this is how it was taught to me, and it was over and over. I know there is the things of listen, but I was told, ask a question and look for a sign. It's constantly, there's so many things through my church and Bible school and everything is, ask for a sign. God, give me a sign. That's how we're taught to channel, and that's how we're taught to pray. Since I've been in this spiritual world and learning this stuff, I've learned it's a little different. I've learned that meditation is the act of just opening up and listening. Just still your mind and just listen. Don't ask questions. No, nothing. Once you get into meditation and you learn how to clear your mind, you can ask questions, and it is very powerful. When we pray, what we're doing is we're talking, we're asking, we're communicating. It's us out to them. We are putting our thoughts, the thoughts that originate down here on this earth, out there. They're different. They are not the same. One, if we put our thoughts out there and pray, it's our ego. It's what we think we should do. It's what we think's going on. There's more ego put into it. When we meditate, there's still ego there, yet the objective of meditation is to get rid of the ego, clear ourselves out as much as possible, just to be open to the nothingness or whatever comes in. And so far I haven't seen any proof of what exactly it is comes in. What is this intuition? What is this insight? What is this the mother going, I heard my child, calling even though the child's in another state. What is this? This is what I believe channeling is. I don't have any definitive answer on it. I'm just sharing what I have used in my life and what now I accept. And for me, the salvation of the world is sharing what I have used in my life and what works. And lately, it's channeling Usui Sensei and what I'm learning there and how I'm reinventing Reiki, yet going back to the simplicity of what his is. So I'm honoring my sensei, I'm honoring the man who is ahead of me, and he'll always walk the path ahead of me. And the way that I believe that I've learned to channel him is I've looked into the history of not only him, but the history of Japan, everything around there, as much information as I gather. Yes, I agree, my ego probably is going into creating what I believe is his channel. Yet, because I've opened my mind up to so much of what is possible for what he did, just all these different insights of possibilities I brought into what was going on within Usui Sensei's life that I haven't heard anyone in the Reiki community bring up. Yeah, this is where I believe I have a clear line of channel. Is it the voice of Usui Sensei, the human? No. I don't, for my belief, I don't believe I can get absolutely into there because my ego, whatever filters are here, and I'm not to that clear of a point in my meditation. I'll just wrap this up because I say I'm just over. I believe channeling is real. I believe any of us can do it. The secret of it is learning to meditate, learning to clear your mind, learning to get your ego out of there so that you can get any message that comes in. You know, and then just look at it and go, what is the purpose of this message? Was it ego driven, or is it something that's going to enhance my life? And in enhancing my life, if I shared it with others, would it enhance theirs? And that's what I've been doing. And I've been getting an amazing message. The salvation of the world depends on me, and it depends on you. And for me, it depends on getting out my truths, sharing these things no matter how controversial they may be, such as channeling. Yet, if I believe and see that it has helped my life and made me happy, it would be out of integrity and it would be against what we would call God's will for me to keep quiet. So there, I shared it. We can channel. I'm going to make a video about it, put it in the Reiki Dojo on Facebook. Also, I'm getting into this, and it's also a little hard asking, but that's my ego not allowing me to do this. But yeah, hit the subscribe button. Join me. I'm going to get which direction it is. It's one of those places for the subscribe button on YouTube. So that's it. Take care. Have an amazing life. Tap into that source that you are. Tap into what is. Namaste. Take care.